Hello, and welcome back. Today we're going to do something a little different again. What happened is we got a dresser drawer from the wife's parents when her dad passed away. So yesterday I came out here and hosed it down with some black paint because it was like a little tan here, chipped there, top was all sanded down. So I figured I'd paint it one color. So I got it done in black and went in, got some stencils from the wife, and we're gonna try some different light colors with these stencils, see what it looks like. Maybe we can come up with something that looks pretty cool. But I gotta wipe it off first because a lot of bugs decided that looked like fun to get stuck in my paint. So we'll move this. And just so happens that I found some wipes. We found a bag full of rags. So a bag of rags, if you will. I'll be right back with them. All right, did that quicker than I thought. Now that we have our rags, and of course, I had a bunch of kids over here yesterday. So I painted this. It's like, all right, we gotta let it dry. What's the first thing they want to do? Come over and touch it. Is it dry? Now I got a big handprint on it. But that's okay. There are no mistakes, just happy little accidents. So I'm going to do a stencil of a wolf on this corner. And the wife had went out and we were at the store the other day and she found this gloss modern mint and she thought it was really nice, so we got some of that and we're going to use that to do the wolf first on the black. So we're going to use that very light green with the black and we'll see what happens. And you may also notice today I don't have my gloves. We were cleaning out the garage. I was packing all my stuff, sorting, trying to organize my paint, and put everything in the drawer. And then they took the drawer down to a garage sale and didn't realize until they opened it up what it was. So now it's stuck in the car. And I'm going to go without for this one. So let's see what happens. See if I can paint myself all sorts of colors today. So shake her up. Make sure our stencil's down good. We're going to try to avoid bleed over if we can. Or bleed under, as the case may be. And also keep your can away distance because we don't want the spray to lift the stencil. So I'm trying to avoid that as best as possible. And I'm seeing it lift up a little bit here and there, so we'll see how it looks when we're done. I may have to get some more weights to put on top of the other ones I do. So here's number one. We'll see what it looks like. Just kind of be careful. I'm trying to avoid getting paint on me as much as possible. And that actually doesn't look that bad. So there's one. Now, what should we do next? Because I've got another wolf, I've got a bear, I've got I know what I'm putting on it next. So I think I'm going to have space for 3 and maybe a couple of smaller ones if I really want to go that far. But number 2, brand new, not even out of the package yet. It's just been sitting in the house waiting for one of us to decide to do a stencil with it or do paint on a mirror, because we also do etchings on like glass. So we're going to cover this up because we don't want it painted now that we've got it. We're going to put the dragon right in the middle. If I can get him to move. There we go. And then Mr. Dragon is going to be a silver dragon. So I'm just going to do him in silver. and we'll see how that looks. Now, I see that you are not very close, so sorry about the bumping and moving around, but I need to get you over there so you can see it. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Pretty centered. So we'll switch these out. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Get the paint all loosened up because I don't want it spurting. I don't want it running out real thin because then it will bleed under. All right. All right, a little bit more. There we go. Now, see how this one looks. Now, when I painted the chest, the drawers, they were actually in the garage, and all the fumes blew that way. Now, me, being a somewhat smart fella, had actually put on my breathing mask and gloves, so I was well protected. Them, on the other hand, started hacking and coughing. Because of all the fumes blowing that way. All right, this one's done. Let's pull a rope, see what it looks like. Boink. Get off it. Get off there. Maybe I should have grabbed my palette knives. Ooh, that looks pretty. I like that. All right. I think instead of going with 2 wolves, I'll actually go, fall down, no. I'll actually go wolf in the mint, dragon in the silver. Probably should have done dragon in red, but that's all right. And then on the far side, I'm gonna do the bear. So let's scoot you over a little bit so you can see it. And again, sorry for the bouncing and stuff. And since we've done silver, and we've done the mint, with this one, we are gonna do red, and we'll see how that turns out. Although I was also thinking of light blue, but let's see. Now if this turns out well, once I post it and you guys get to see it, if you like it, I'm thinking about putting something like maybe on the drawers too. Let me know. Tell me if you think that'd be a good idea, and I'll see what I can do with it. Anyway, in the meantime, let me shake up this old red here. And this is going to be gloss apple red. And I just got a new can because I got a half can in there, but the top plugged up. So we got a new can, and we're going to switch out the caps as we need to until I can find another one that fits when I run out of another paint. And if you understood what I said, congratulations, because I'm even confused. Here we go. Sorry about my arm being in the way. I need to... Alright. Trying to avoid getting the outside as much as possible, but it's going to happen. A little bit anyway. I mean, not too bad. I haven't had a lot of problem with that yet. All right, and then there is the bear. And the fun part about this is I just did these 3 paintings with stencils, of course, and it's 10 minutes. And probably 3 or 4 minutes of that was me talking and explaining. So we could do these 3 stencils in probably 6-7 minutes. And there's the Kodiak. Except for a little bleed over right up in here, it looks like. It actually looks pretty good and got some pretty sharp edges. This one has a little bleed over, the wolf. Has a little bleed over in here. The dragon actually turned out pretty good. It's got some fairly sharp definition, except for right over on the one wing. All in all, I think my experiment turned out pretty well. And I managed to record the whole thing without my camera dying because it got overheated, even though it's like 89 degrees out here. So, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching me experiment with this. And I may actually come out here and try to lay some sharp edge down, like here on the edges of the paintings, and finish this off in black where it sprayed over, where I got the overspray right there. But because she's got an eye, I'll ask the wife first and see what she thinks. If she thinks it's fine the way it is, we'll leave it. If she doesn't, I'm sure she'll come up with some creative way to cover those so we can redo the black. Anyway, till next time, if you like what I'm doing, thank you for watching. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, because it does help me to spread farther and reach more people who might like my artwork. And the more people I can reach and the more people that join my channel, the better off I can be. And you can also find me on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok, and I do some videos on Instagram, although not much there. Anyway, until next time, talk to you later.